I have a whole drawer full of different kinds of grinding wheels. Some of them are for the surface grinder and some of them are for, I've got a Foley bell saw sharpener. They're the ones that take the smaller arbor. Plus I've got regular grinding wheels, and I don't know what that great big one's for. I've got different shaped ones. These are, you can use the surface grinder to slit and cut steel. This is a great big, I don't even know if this will fit on there. That's a soft grit kind of grinder of some kind. Some of this stuff I don't even know what it is or how to use it. I've got just slews of these bits for that Foley. There's a package of them brand new. Bunch more of them. There's numbers on them. I know they're on these down here. I bought these new. This number tells you what it is. 01, 32 AR space 461. I have to figure it out again. I don't remember what they mean, but one of them's like the hardness, one of them's the grit, and one of them is something else. I don't remember anymore. I'll have to look it up. I made this tool for changing the stones. But this drawer is full of this stuff, and I got to figure out how to put it to use. That's going to be my next major undertaking. Some of these are probably wore out. There's some little cut-off wheels. Well, I started working on the surface grinder. I cleaned it all up, took the vise off, cleaned up the pad underneath it, cleaned up the bottom of the vise, put it back on there, mounted it down, got everything straight, put an indicator on here, and it was 1/1000th higher in the back than it was the front, and it seems to be higher in the middle, and it tapers down on the ends because I ground the top of this twice now, just barely skimming it, and it's not touching here or in here, it's just cutting in the middle here. It seems to have a vibration in it that I don't like, so I'm going to check the belt and probably put a new belt on it, because I have had bad belts on some of this equipment and it'll give it a vibration. But something I just noticed, I leaned over here and this end's kicking up, and I can't imagine that being a good thing, so I am going to take these loose and see if I can adjust the, I think they're called gibs or jibs or something, to take that out of it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's probably moving about 1/8. So let me find my wrench. I think this might be the right one. I don't want them so tight that you can't move the thing, but it's got to be Okay, that. I'm just screwing them in until I feel them touch. This stuff is so ultra precision that, I don't know, even tightening this nut back up could change it. It's a lot harder to crank, but there's no shake in it now. That could have been what I was getting my vibration from too. After every time I make a full pass over the whole vise, I've been putting my dressing thing on here, locking it down, and redressing the stone, and then lowering it back down and doing it again. I don't know if it's necessary. I don't really know much about this other than I want to get it working right. Maybe that'll take that vibration out of it. I think I'm still gonna check the belt tomorrow night after work. Get a new belt for it. God only knows how old it is. I can feel a vibration in it. I'm thinking it might be the belt. Well, let me give it another grinding here. Well, here's a little bit different view of the chuck or the vise or the base, magnetic base. I just went over it again, and the only place it didn't get was right in here. Now, I may be doing this the wrong way, but I'm not really impressed with the finish. It's almost like I can feel it. Now, I'm running the grinder across, coming over 5,000 or 50 thousandths, coming back, coming over. So I'm climb milling and regular grinding, and then coming back regular, and then climbing, and then coming back regular. So that might be what's causing the difference in the look. But I'm going to change that belt, and hopefully that will take care of the little bit of vibration I'm feeling. And then I'll dress this again and go over it one more time. But this time, I read in a book where it says climb milling gives you a better finish, a real light cut. So I'll come down and go back, come over, go down and back and over, and to see if that gives me a better looking finish with a new belt. But the next thing I want to do right now is just put my indicator on here and run it across here and just see if I'm any better than I was. Be right back. Okay. From one end to the other, it's staying right on the money. When I move across this way, it's detecting those little marks. And it's 1/1000ths higher out here than it is out here. So I've been grinding from here this way. So once I get everything done, I'm going to start out here and just skim it and work my way back that way and see if that doesn't level it out.